Hi, I want to do a little short video about packaging. I'm getting some stuff ready to mail and I wanted to show you how I do it. These are the small padded envelopes from Dollar Tree. And so I stuffed them up. There's bags of yarn in here. I got as much air out as I could. If I had a better way to get the air out and seal it, I would do that. But I just use Ziploc bags and get as much air out as I can and shove them. And then what I do is I seal them with the seal and then I pull it over. I use the regular seal on the package and then I pull this over and tape it, and then I tape the edges so there's nothing open over here that could get caught on something. There's nothing here anywhere that could get caught on something, and the tape needs to be sealed so it doesn't get caught on something and rip up. So this is normally the right side up. See, handle with care, fragile. They put that on everything. So, you know, instead of doing this, I turned it this way, upside down, because you usually like your addresses to be on this side. And I have the addresses here, so I covered it up. But what I do is I put it on paper, and then I put it down and I tape over it so that there's no chance of it getting wet and getting damaged. And I tape it onto the package. Then what's going to happen is if it goes priority, there's room here for the priority sticker because they're like this big. And if it doesn't go priority, this is the only address that's going to be on it. And then what they will do is they'll put a stamp, a postage stamp on it. They came out of the machine. Now, I always take tape with me to the post office or wherever I'm mailing because, why is this? Oh, sorry about that. Because they don't sometimes supply you with things, but I take my own. Last time when I mailed something, it went regular and it had a stamp on it, so I covered it up with tape. I didn't want it to come off. And I have purchased packing containers that aren't padded, but they're just plastic, and those post office labels just rip right off. I'm like, oh my God, why don't they make it so that they stick? So what I had to do is I had to use the tape to make sure that that was going to stay on and not come off while it's in transit, or there's going to be no address. That's one of the reasons I take tape with me to the post office, so I can do that. Now, if you'll notice, this package has absolutely no markings on it. No post office markings at all, anywhere. What will happen is if you use any label that says priority on it, or a box that says priority on it, you'll have to mail it priority. You do not have an option because the markings say priority. They're going to charge you priority. So I do this so that I have an option to send it first class or standard. Sometimes the price difference is a lot and sometimes it's only a couple dollars. And sometimes you want tracking. Depends on your needs. If you get priority, it comes with insurance, like $50. There's always a chance it can get lost. There's always a chance somebody will steal it. There's always a chance it'll get damaged. So I try to do the best I can to keep from having something happen, knowing I did my best. If somebody steals it, I can't do anything about that. Now, usually what I ask for when I go is I want the cheapest I can get with tracking. That's usually what I ask them for, and I go to the grocery store. I don't go to the post office because I value my time. And we have little post offices inside some of our grocery stores here. So I do that because there's usually no line or maybe one person in front of me. And they're very helpful. Unfortunately, I hate to say this, but they're more helpful than the people at the post office. Probably because they don't have to deal with the nasty customers and they don't have to deal with nasty management at the post office. So they're usually nicer to me there and more helpful. And I really do hate to say that, but you know, that's my experience anyway. Now, depending where you are, some post offices have really nice, helpful people. I'm not saying they don't, but, you know, the grocery store, they don't have that much to do there. They don't have management breathing down their neck like the post office. Anyway, this is some packages I have ready to go. And I have 2 of them just like this. And so I just wanted to let you know, this is how I pack my stuff. And a few helpful tips that I hope you can get some benefit out of, okay? Thanks, bye.